What's cooking, chefs? I have a special dish for you today. We are back with another Udyr build guide. Chefs, this dish is close to my heart. This is one of my favorite ways to play the deer, which transforms him from a bear to a Freddy Fast Bear. This build has one goal in mind, and it's to turn Summoner's Rift into an indie horror game. For those booger-eating crybabies. There's a little cute little baby. This is a top lane, high damage assassin build with a heavy emphasis on roaming. This playstyle will bring terror into enemy lanes, panic amongst their team, and dread for every unwatered bush on the map. Oh no! Oh no! No! Because at any moment, let's start cooking, chefs. Strengths and weaknesses. Strengths. The Freddy Fast Bear playstyle is fast-paced with enough dopamine to satisfy even the most brain-rotted, gat-loving, skibbity toilet enjoyers out there. You will move quick, hit fast, and put the pedal to the metal with insane pressure around the map. With the horsepower on this build, you will appear there. You will be zooming around the map, popping a visit to bot lane to give an ADC a free surprise pizza party and an Uber ride straight to the fountain. The items in this build are cheap with high damage and helps Udyr snowball from a beefcake in a bear suit to the goddamn Terminator, who can slap enemies cold with just 2 to 3 items. Now chefs, this is a hard dish to cook and not for the untrained. You will be about as tanky as wet tissue paper. You will not be able to take CC or frontline in team fights, and if you fall behind, you would rather have a vice screwed tight to your nutsack than actually have to play this build. This build will require a chef to have game knowledge regarding wave management, roam timers, jungle tracking, split pushing, and the Freddy Fast Bear roam techniques. But fear not, because I will teach you all of this, so even a newbie chef like yourself can serve the enemy squishies a dish that will shock the senses. Now for runes! Take Daddy Domination Tree with the Keystone Hail of Blades for the 3 auto attack burst. Your early game damage will suffer, but Hail of Blades is the reason why these one-shots are possible with just 2 to 3 items. Summoner spells. For the summoner spells, take Flash Teleport. Teleport will be used as an early roaming tool in the game and is recommended for most matchups. Flash is to one-shot high priority targets. Ooh. Items. You will have 3 core items you run almost every game and 3 situational items you can slot when needed. Symbiotic Souls. This is the item that transforms the D into a physics-defying animatronic. Stop screaming! Stop! These boots provide a unique passive that gives empowered recall, which turns an 8-second recall into a 4-second recall. This will be as if you've gotten Baron buff for the entire game. This passive gives you the ability to cheat back timers and is the fastest boots in the game. I swear, if you compare Swifties, which provides 60 movement speed, and Souls, which are the same cost, recall from top lane and run back to the lane, it still has a 3.5 second advantage in roaming speed. Soul's second passive is a quest upgrade. Once your champion travels 150,000 units of distance, it will upgrade to Synchronized Souls. This roughly takes around 5 to 7 minutes of consistent movement to complete. Once these boots are upgraded, you will keep the empowered recoil, 45 base and 45 additional out of combat movement speed. Think old mobility boots. Rest in peace, young one. Profane Hydra. Come on chefs, how am I gonna make a build guide without a Hydra? These items are amazing. Profane Hydra is jam-packed with tons of damage, but the sweetest part of Profane is the active damage. It adds 300 to 400 extra damage in one combo. Perfect for pushing minions, AoE, and completing that one-shot jump scare. Youmuu's Ghostblade. It's low cost, high damage, and lots of out of combat movement speed. Youmuu's also gives you an active ability with a NOS button. Now the last three items can be situational, so let's rapid fire the reasons why you'd need them. More damage, more movement, opportunity. Too many armor stackers, Shirelia's Grudge. Too many made shield maidens, Serpent's Fang. Enemy healing more than Cockroach Udyr, Mortal Reminder. Want to break the sound barrier and exceed Mach 10? Dead Man's Plate. Ally Z turned Fizz from a guppy to a megalodon, more of Notorious. Bursting Vein Top, well build Edge of Night, and teach this silly Cocomelon enjoyer about Dagestani bear wrestling. Build order goes as follows. Full build examples. Standard build, shield and heal breaker build, beefy version. Skill order. You max Q, E, W. Bam! Laning. Level 1, you take Q and secure one of these bushes. Then take level 1 cheese with Awaken Q. This ability works the same as Kha'Zix's Q with isolation damage. So ideally, you want to lure the enemy away from their minions before Awaken Q, or engage level 1 before the minions actually spawn. This will give you lane priority to easily push your lane. Now all in level 2 and take a kill. If you can't get a kill, shove the cannon wave into the enemy turret. Pause! It's time to activate the Freddy Fast Bear roam technique. What you have now is something called a roam timer. This is the amount of time you have to impact other lanes without losing much, if any, CS, XP, or turret plates. The time that it will take for the enemy to push this wave from their tower to your tower is roughly around 20 to 40 seconds, based on their champion and intention. This means it's a perfect chance to do one of 3 Freddy Fast Bear roams. Number 1. You run to the topside jungle and reverse gank the enemy jungler while they're doing their camps or moving to a gank. Number 2. Roam down the river and pay the enemy mid laner a visit. I promise you they love when this happens, and they'll thank you for it by typing FF15 or topgap in chat. Number 3. Recall and run it down the bot lane. Use your Oracle Lens to sweep for vision and spam ping your support to engage. Then, surprise the enemy ADC and support as their favorite mascot. Hey guys, someone order pizza? Someone order pizza? Which option you choose will depend on some questions you're going to need to ask yourself. Number 1, is the enemy jungler pathing towards topside? Number 2, is the enemy mid laner pushing their wave? And number 3, is the enemy bot lane pushing their wave and are actually gankable? Once you calculate the best option, you commit to it. No backtracking. By making these proactive plays, you edge the odds against the roulette experience of ranked solo queue. It doesn't matter about how passionately you chanted to your Mac Merrill shrine to autofill the enemy team. It becomes about how much disruption you can actually add to the game to increase your chances of winning. Level 4 to 5. After this play, return to the top lane using teleport and catch the minions. Now you either go for a kill to your laner, or you push the upcoming cannon wave and repeat the Freddy Fast Bear roams. If the enemy tries to cock block you by freezing, kindly respond to them by saying sayonara and run into the bot lane for a cheeky repeat gank. Now, 99% of the time the enemy laner will see this and panic push in fears that the ADC might just have a stroke, an AFK from their game, accidentally of course. You use this method as a free way to break a freeze. Level 6 to 9. Continue to abuse roam timers until your enemy laner begins to push quickly. Once it reaches this point, stay in lane and look for easy kills on your laner. After a kill, use the death timer to roam or take plates and repeat this till the first turret is down. Mid-game. After at least 2 lane turrets have destroyed is usually when mid-game begins. The Five Nights at Udyr strategy is all about avoiding vision and one-shotting the weak targets, surprising them with your bonkers damage and your sonic speed. Then you use the numbers advantage to force fights around objectives. You do this by split pushing a side lane. Whichever lane has the weaker enemy solo laner, push the wave quickly using profane and lure an enemy out to come match you. You can all in this enemy if they've recently survived a lobotomy. If they still have half a brain, they'll avoid a fight. So you'll sit in a bush without vision until that laner grows some balls or begins to rotate towards their team. There you'll catch them lacking and send them off their way to the shopkeeper for a therapy session. Afterwards, take objectives or force a team fight. You can also just push a lane, take a recall and gank an enemy across the map using your empowered recall and your Bugatti boots. If the enemy is too cautious and is now on anxiety medication from getting soloed 5 times, take the jungle camps around you, or sit in a bush for a full minute without vision, and then embody the spirit of our boomer forefather Drake 2G, and break the turret with a cheeky push. Once you get annoying enough, the enemy will send raiding parties to come and stop you. But you're called Freddy Fast Bear for a reason, so use your awakening, become CC immune and waste their time, and pray your team actually does something useful with all the time that's being wasted by the enemies. Probably not, but you know, it's there, that's the option. Now chefs, be creative here. Combine these tactics, become unpredictable. You're gonna need to embody Freddy Fast Bear. Team fighting. Before a team fight, you ideally want to lure an enemy away from their team or get a solo kill before starting the fight. If a fight breaks out before this happens, then play like an assassin and wait till hard CC or movement abilities have been used by the enemy before clicking your NOS button and gunning it to the highest damage dealer, which is usually the major ADC. Combo them by going E into Q awaken with 3 auto attacks and a profane proc. After you kill them, you either move on to the next target or you wait till your cooldowns before you can re-engage. In the team fight, if the enemies are low HP enough, you can actually engage with Awaken E instead of Q, and you can kill the targets while you got that extra movement speed and CC immunity. Now how do you actually end your games? It's simple. Use the tactics I discussed earlier and you won't usually end your game by split pushing, but you can use it to pick off enemies, lure them away, and then group with your team to run the Nexus down. Victory. Now chefs, you have the secret sauce now. You can make your own Freddy Fast Bear pizzeria joint at any time. Use it correctly, take the things I taught you today, and f***ing perform. Make sure to put it to good use and give those ADC players something new to cry about. If you ever want to catch me cooking live, please check out my Twitch in the description. Thank you so much for the support, chefs. We have just hit 1K subscribers and it's all because of all the support and all the comments and all the viewing and all the likes and everything you guys have been doing. Thank you so much. I've got so many more ideas on the way. Please let me know how you like this video, how I can improve it, and continue for the support. I will make sure to do my part and continue uploading these as quick as I can. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Till next time, peace.